welcome back to the Daniel Ricciardo series. We're here in GYG for round 2 after a very successful round at Clay Pigeon. Well, here we are in North Wales. The sun is shining, the weather is absolutely fantastic, and we're building up our live coverage ahead of the DRS 62. I'm joined by the championship leader and the race winner from last time, Aidan Hassan. Aidan, you're just about to start the first race of the day, but let's have a chat about what happened to you yesterday. You had a bit of a knock, a bit of a prang. You left the circuit in the back of an ambulance, but you're okay and you're here to race. Talk to us about what happened.
So I was coming through the S's, and then all of a sudden someone slowed down in front of me, but then someone rammed me and went over me. But
you're okay, aren't you? There's no pain. You're absolutely fine to race today. You're a trooper.
Yeah, I'm fine.
How do you feel about this circuit? Obviously you won last time round. Do you feel confident today?
Yeah, I'm very confident.
Okay, well it is quite a high tempo track, and earlier we recorded a bit of a drive round, so let's catch up with our race director, Andy Cox.
Really awesome corner this. It's like the Eau Rouge of Wales. James is hanging onto the door really. Need to come in here, brake hard. Possible to get on the inside there. Oh, I've gone a bit wide. Turn in the curb. And then down here to the carousel. Important not to overdrive this corner. Keep it fairly tight. Need to load the engine up, get a good exit right out to the edge of that, dropping off the track. And then this bit is just awesome into the devil's elbow. Bit of understeer on the bus here. Needs to take a little bit of curb. Tiptoe, keep the car on its toes through here. You need to pull it right back like that so you don't get the wrong side of the bump. Down the little round there. And again, watch the throttle here. Don't push the gas too early. Don't hit the big curb. And then through here, you need to just take a little bit of curb onto the straight. Let it run wide. And a good exit.
Starts to the season for the youngster. So you can already see in the early stages of this race then, Aidan Hassan, who started the race in 6th place, looks like he's already made his way to the front of the grid. Involved in an accident yesterday, which of course created a red flag situation, ended up leaving the track in an ambulance, but was absolutely fine. It was all precautionary, and now is back out on the track and leading the early stages of this first heat. The DRS 62 is quickest in the warm-ups as well, and you can see a nice little battle going on there between a couple of the karts. We just lose out a shot there. So confirmation that Aidan Hassan leads with Finley Watson, car 104 in 2nd place, with kart 6 Archie Heron in 3rd place. So problems then for one of the cars out on track, and you saw a very frustrated driver just hitting his steering wheel, knowing that perhaps his day may well have come to an early end. So then confirmation that it is Hassan leading the way ahead of Heron in second place, Watson in third, and a great little battle between those two for second place. As we can see there, looks like it's car 105 with problems, and that was of course the car that came off just before the race started, which is Max Horler. So not a good day in the office so far for Max Horler, but it's a very good day in the office for our race leader Aiden Hussain, who is in first place at the moment. 1.5 seconds behind him it is Heron, with Watson competing those top 3 places, and a great little battle now between Watson and Heron. And this is where things get really interesting, isn't it? Keatley making the way through the field as well, currently in 5th place, but actually just overtaken by Scott as I said that. So 4.5 minutes left then of this first DRS 62 heat. We have 12 races to bring you over the course of the day. Heron holding on nicely then to second place. Watson in third, with Gurney in 4th place. Hassan, though, who has been in dominant form so far this series, is continuing where he left off in Clay Pigeon. Heron 1.5 seconds behind, opening up a little bit of a gap over Watson. Watson coming under pressure from Gurney in 4th place now. This then is the battle for third, just on the right hand side of your picture here. Oakley Keatley was very quick indeed in Clay Pigeon. Started the race in 9th place, has moved up to 7th place. Three minutes remain then of this first of 3 heats in the DRS 62, and the heats will of course determine who finishes where, or who starts where, shall I say, in the Grand Prix a little bit later. You can see blue flags being waved there to let our quicker drivers past. Hassan leads, Heron in second, Watson in third, with Gurney starting the race in 4th place. And for those of you new to the Daniel Ricciardo series, you might notice that some of the karts have a yellow number on them. Some of them have a black number. The black numbers represent drivers in their rookie season in the Daniel Ricciardo series. Those with the yellow numbers have had at least a season racing in this series. In then to the final 2 minutes of this first heat. And you can see battles taking place across the field. Simpson putting a bit of pressure a little bit further down to Cross in 16th place. Out in front though, Hassan controlling the pace at the moment. In then to the final 90 seconds of the first DRS 62 heat of the day. A nice little battle going on between Cross and Simpson. Simpson goes out wide, looks to get the move in, just heading into the corner, but we lose the picture there. One of the most interesting sections of this track then, Devil's Elbow, really, really tight turn, and if you don't quite get the speed right heading into the corner, it can really upset the rest of your lap. Heading then to the final 30 seconds of the race, and you can see Hassan out in front, 2.5 seconds ahead of Heron, absolutely storming out there at the front of the pack. He's had an interesting weekend so far, has Aidan Hassan. He is, of course, the championship leader, winning in Clay Pigeon, and looks set to win this first heat of the day here at GYG in North Wales. Starting the race in 6th place, Hassan, making his way up to first by the end of the first lap. He's been so quick out there on track, and starts then the final lap of this first heat. Heron with a nice gap over Watson in 2nd place. Gurney in 4th with Scott in 5th. Keatley now up to 6th place. But this is our race leader. Longer track this than the previous round in Clay Pigeon. Times around the 50-second mark, the quickest around this track. And just making his way around the final corner, a huge slide into the start-finish straight. It is Aidan Hassan once again with victory. In 2nd place it is Heron, with Watson coming home in 3rd, Gurney in 4th, Evans in 5th, Keatley in 6th, Scott in 7th, Badger in 8th, Sabula in 9th, and Powell in 10th. Sabula in a rookie season, but kept us very entertained in the previous round in Clay Pigeon. But how cool is this young man here, Aidan Hassan? Didn't complete all of his warm-up races yesterday, had to leave the circuit as a precautionary measure in an ambulance after having a coming together with one of the other karts. But he's back today, and back with a point to prove, and he is victorious in the opening race of the day, the DRS 62 first heat. And following directly afterwards, we of course have coverage of the DRS 100 first heat of the day.